Hi, I'm Brittany with Conde Systems, and today we're going to be pressing our puzzle piece MDF. This is a plaque that we have available. It's a newer shape that we have. It's really neat because they interlock in between each other, so you can make your item as big or as small as you want. And they work great for different kind of team building exercises if you want to add to your family portrait. Just a really cool idea. So what I brought with me today, we've already pressed one of the pieces, and we'll do another piece on camera, show you how it's done. Want to make sure that we remove all the excess moisture, especially in MDF, because it can easily distort your image. I have a couple sheets of protective paper and some heat tape. What I'm going to do first is remove my peel coat from my puzzle piece. And one of the things that I found just personally while pressing some of these puzzle pieces is that the shape itself kind of makes you have to maneuver the item while you're taking off the peel coat. And it's easy to get a fingerprint or two on the coating, so I'm going to show you how we're going to clean that first before we actually put our press and do our pre-press. And that way we're going to make sure we have nice clean lines on all of our edges. We just removed our peel coat, and what I did is I took a little bit of rubbing alcohol and I did a quick little wipe down of all my corners, made sure that I had no fingerprints or kind of smudges of any sort, have a nice clean surface, and now we're ready to do our pre-press. And with the MDF, especially since this is so thick, this is very important. It's so easy to have moisture trapped inside. So doing the pre-press is going to be able to release that excess moisture, and then when we do our press, it's going to have a nice, crisp, clean color. So I'm grabbing my piece. Notice that I have the coating itself facing up, and we'll just do a quick press, get the moisture out, and we'll go ahead and let it fully cool, and then we'll apply our image. Now that my puzzle piece is cool, I'm going to go ahead and align my image. And again, we want to make sure that we let it fully cool, because anything that's still releasing moisture can ruin your transfer right away. And I'm going to fold up my corners here, and we'll secure it with a couple pieces of heat tape. Again, if you notice in the cooling process that there's any kind of smudges or imperfections, rubbing alcohol works great. And that's just a nice little tip to be able to use. Put a couple small pieces of heat tape just to hold it in place. You'll notice we have just enough area for our bleed with our puzzle piece as well. And I'm going to apply my heat tape directly to the back. Make sure you don't put any heat tape on the sides, because it can take off some of the finish on the sides. So we want to make sure that we only put minimal amounts of tape on the back. So now that I have my image secured, I'm going to move to my press again. Place a sheet of protective paper on the bottom. Grab my image, and I'm going to flip it so that the image is face down. Add a sheet of protective paper on the top. We'll go ahead and we'll let this press. You'll want to be sure to refer to our website for the most current instructions and what's going to work with your equipment and produce the best product. And that sound means we're done. So let's lift and swing away on our press. What we're going to do is remove our transfer right away, and then we're going to have to let it cool. So I'll flip it over to my table, give it a nice cool flat surface, and make sure that it has plenty of time to cool down and make sure that there's no warping or any kind of excess moisture. But the picture itself looks great. Move it to the cool flat surface, and we'll let it finish. We just finished our puzzle pieces, and one of the cool things about the puzzle pieces is that they can interlock and you can build your own puzzle. So you can do different kinds of murals. We have all different kinds of mounting solutions. You want to be sure to check out all of those on Conde.com. And also a little tip with the cooling process. If you are worried about warping, you can always place a heavy object on the back while it's cooling and keep it on that nice flat surface. And it's a quick, easy tip. For more tips, products, and services, be sure to check out our website at Conde.com and watch more of my videos at condetv.com. I'm Brittany with Conde Systems, and thank you for joining us.